Welcome to another episode of Listening to Audio Podcast. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of art, investment, and the unexpected paths to success.
Absolutely. Let's kick things off with a quote from Brad Pitt at the Screen Actors Guild Awards. "I've been banging away at this thing for 30 years. Some projects work and some don't. There's no reason to belabor either one. Just get on to the next."
That's such a powerful mindset. It really reflects how persistence in the face of failure can lead to eventual success. Speaking of which, let's talk about Heinz Berggruen.
Right. Berggruen fled Nazi Germany in 1936 and settled in America. Initially, he didn't show much promise, but by the 1990s, he became one of the most successful art dealers ever.
He sold part of his incredible collection, filled with masterpieces by Picasso, Braque, Klee, and Matisse, to the German government for over 100 million euros in 2000. Can you believe that?
It's mind-blowing. The private market value was well over $1 billion. How did he foresee which works would become so valuable?
Well, it's often a mix of skill and luck. But an investment firm called Horizon Research suggests that great investors buy vast quantities of art and wait for a few winners to emerge.
Exactly. They compared it to index funds, buying everything in portfolios rather than just individual pieces. It's all about patience.
And even if 99% of what you acquire isn't valuable, that 1% can change everything. It's like in business, long tails drive most outcomes.
Yes, just look at Walt Disney. His early films lost money, yet Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs transformed his studio and paid off all debts.
That's a classic example. It shows how one significant success can overshadow countless failures.
And this pattern isn't just in art or film. Venture capital operates similarly. Most investments fail, but a few can yield extraordinary returns.
Right. In fact, data shows that out of over 21,000 venture financings from 2004 to 2014, 65% lost money while only a tiny fraction made significant returns.
It's fascinating how this applies to public companies too. JP Morgan found that 40% of Russell 3000 stocks lost at least 70% of their value.
Yet, the overall market still thrived because just a small percentage performed exceptionally well.
Exactly. This highlights how we often focus on big successes without realizing they're outliers among many attempts.
And it's not just companies. Even individual investors can benefit from this understanding. Consistency during market chaos is key.
Like the example of 3 investors over decades, one who invested consistently ended up with far more wealth than those who reacted to market downturns.
It really emphasizes that patience and steady action can lead to greater success than trying to time the market perfectly.
So true. In investing, as in life, it's often about how you respond during those critical moments of uncertainty.
And remember, as George Soros said, it's not whether you're right or wrong that's important, but how much money you make when you're right and how much you lose when you're wrong.
A brilliant takeaway. Tails drive everything in business and investing. Embracing failure is part of the journey toward success.
Well said. Thanks for joining us today on Listening to Audio Podcast. Until next time, keep your ears open for those tail events that could change everything.